Greetings, adventurers. This is Rift Between Mediums with part 2 of a short design tutorial. In part 1, we created a battle map in Incarnate for an underwater encounter at Lake Zarovich in the Curse of Strahd campaign. To recap, we designed an encounter for my party in location L of the Barovia world map. Ludo Krokorov tossed the Vistana girl Arabelle into the depths of Lake Zarovich, and the party must rescue her. Here's the battle map we created. Now, let's finish setting up this encounter in April 20, shall we? This is April 20. There are other programs like it, like Tale Foundry, and I think even D&D Beyond, I believe, is making something similar to this. But April 20 is the program that I have used for ages. Let's get started. Currently, my party are in Vallaki, so we have the Vallaki city map opened up here. In April 20, maps are stored in the pages. To create a new page, we just got to go to this icon here. With the tab expanded, we can see all of our other pages and folders. To add a page, we'll head over to the Add Page button. Which is exactly what we'll do here. Let's go ahead and give our page name so we can distinguish it from the other pages. We'll name it exactly what we named our Incarnate map. Opening our new page, we will be met with a blank and empty map. Just a white grid awaiting our GM artistic creative vision. What to start with first, you might be wondering. Well, to start any page, I like to begin with a map. Our under Lake Zarovich map, to be specific. To do that, we're going to have to manipulate our page's layer. Here in the left-hand corner, we can see our page layers. Tokens, GM, light, and map. By default, we always start on the token layer. That's where your players, NPCs, and monsters will be located. So let's head to the maps layer. With the map layer selected, we can add our Incarnate battle map as simply as just dragging and dropping the image. It will ask this question here. What do you do? I'll just go ahead and select agree and yes. So, for anyone watching this, you may be already aware of how distance works. As a GM, it will be up to you to decide how large or small you want to make each specific map. For this particular map, I think the size will do just nicely just how it is. I'll show how to change this in a later video, but for now I like it how it is. So right now you might be thinking, cool, good job. Just throw some pasties there and we're done. Well, yeah, you could do that. Or you can take things a bit further and really give your players a sense of immersion. Readier at thalassophobia, because being underwater isn't enough. We should also have a fear of the unknown. So let's head over to the light layer and we can begin playing with some dynamic lighting features April 20 has to offer. There is a caveat to this. In order to add these features, we'll need to toggle them in the page setting. Let's open our page tab, navigate to our page, and here in the corner of the page is an ellipses. We'll look at that later, and a gear icon. Select the gear icon. From here we can edit some details about our page. We'll explore them later. For now, let's head to the dynamic lighting tab. You'll see toggles. There show explanations with dynamic lighting. Toggle that on. I also want to toggle on daylight mode as well. This one is completely optional. This allows us to do is blind our characters that can't see in the dark, such as like humans or Dragonborn. With toggled on, everyone will be able to see since there is sufficient light to do so. For our encounter, that is exactly what I want. Select Save Settings, then head back to our map. Now, you may have noticed that our map seems darker. That's because our dynamic lighting is now active. Also, just a heads up for this. If you didn't see or find any of these options, it can because you're using the free version of April 20. I'm pretty sure a lot of these features are only for subscribers. Okay, our dynamic lighting is toggled on, and we are on our light layer. Let's start making obstructions for our player's line of sight. Let's select the draw tool from the top left tab and ensure we have the pin/line selected. I also like to keep my walls black, my windows blue, and my doors red. We'll get into doors and windows in a later video. Now we're ready to begin drawing. Let's zoom in and we can see this line here. This line will obstruct the view of a player, not allowing them to see through it. Let's add a border around this seaweed, purposely leaving some of the edges exposed so the players know what it is that they can't see through. There are two ways to cement these boxes: complete a polygon or simply right click. Now that you know the technique, let's go ahead and repeat this for all of our pieces of kelp. With everything completed, let's go ahead and quickly grab a player, and I can show you what we've done. Placing her on the token layer, we have Esmeralda, who many of you may recognize from the campaign's story. Right away, we can see a difference. We can see what she can see. Those are all set up on the token settings, which I'll cover in a different video. But for now, this lit up area is what this player can see. And this darker area here is what they cannot see. It's only because we are on the GM mode that we are able to see behind her. However, if I rejoin as a player, we'll see something else entirely. Here we are. As a player, we can see the fruits of our labor. A much different atmosphere than before. We can only see right in front of us, and we can't see through the seaweed. Returning as a GM, we will need to insert our final touch, adding some beastie baddies. Just like with our incarnate battle map, all we need to do is just drag and drop our monster PNG right into this page. These can be handmade, purchased from at Roll20's asset store, or tactically acquired online. Okay, I have 4 adventurers in the party, so let's create 4 Shahagwin, 1 for each of my party members. Then let's hide them throughout the battle map in this kelp. Brilliant. Let's take a final look through the player's eyes one more time. Awesome. This is perfect. We can barely see, and there's monsters hiding way out there. Simply terrifying. Now, everything is almost set up. I just wanted to do one more thing. Let's put a token here to represent Arabelle. So now the players can visualize the little girl that sank and they've come to rescue. Thank you for watching, Adventurer. Please like and share. If there's another tutorial you would like me to cover, please reply in the comments. Farewell.